And we are back. Hi. How y'all doing? Hi. I know we're late, but we're back. Hi. Hey.
Look, I'm just gonna say right now, real quick to the listeners, all y'all, I love y'all like a motherfucker because otherwise this shit would not be happening. I got thrown way off my zen, way off. I had to astro project myself to a netherworld land and dynasty where Buddha was still there, and I had to sit with this nigga for 36 hours to let him know what I was going through. He let me know everything was going to be all right. Deliver the audio dope to the listeners, and the universe shall be supreme. So that's what the fuck we gonna do. God damn it! Like, share, subscribe. We are in this bitch. Who the fuck are you? So we can get to the shits.
With that beautiful introduction, all I can say is just like the halls of Valhalla, but not as dark. Live from the motherfucking shadow realm. Shout out to Buddha and Yugi. If you know, you know.
You
I
know,
be I be's the one and only Busy 9-3, aka the motherfucking Kanko Don, aka motherfucking Kwame Khalifa, aka the Cricket Court Jester, aka the Tiki Torch Nazi Daughter Slayer, and Captain Dr. Science. Do I have my shaman shirt on today with the gold chain because I've been sipping ayahuasca? Maybe, but I'm here, and that's all that matters.
that is all that matters. And I am the A1 on the mic, motherfucking Jose Ortega, hailing from the home of bitchin' tequila, 50 cent margaritas, and cartel dealings. The one better known as the one and only Tito Lee. Wah! The only one and only Zay Mysterio coming off the motherfucker. Fuck a fourth rope, fuck a top rope. We on the sixth rope, jumping off that bitch and slamming on motherfuckers. We don't give a you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I don't really think y'all understand. I'm the one and only, God damn it, 2029 Space Ghost.
Oh,
I'm ahead of you motherfuckers. I've been there. I'm ahead. I've been gone. You know what it is. The one and only Kush Crusader. You know what I'm saying? The one and only North End Jim Jones. Better be respected. Put some respect on the name. And this is a new one for all of y'all, in case y'all didn't recognize. The one, the only, fuck a Joe Rogan, the G-Pope. And if you don't know what that means, the greatest podcaster of all time.
In the G-Wagon, bitch. The bulletproof joint, just like the Pope. You did.
If they made a podcast 75, like the NBA doing their NBA 75, guess who's gonna be number one?
Oh, I thought you was gonna say you skip it just like Michael Jordan. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I was like, you number two, my nigga. You coming right along with me. Fucking Joe Rogan. We in this bitch. Episode 193, Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast. We in this bitch. We still serving audio dope. That's what we do. What's good with you?
Shit. Another day, another dollar. Once again, not trying to make a whole holla. I'm trying to get my life together and get right with Jesus. I heard World War III about to start.
Nigga.
I heard World War III about to start. I'm scared, nigga. I ain't happy.
You starting to sound like Future and shit. Before they
I ain't
went to
sipping
the
lean no more either, nigga.
No, not that Future. Proof Future. Oh. Before they went to the Chintiki. Trying to get, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know, yeah,
it's Saturday. I'm trying to get right with God on Sunday, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes you gotta give Jesus $20 for your sins. Sometimes you gotta actually repent, nigga, because this shit.
Are you really giving Jesus $20, or are you giving said pastor that needs gas money for his caddy $20?
Isn't it the same thing?
No, it's not. No, it is
not.
Ask
any black pastor. Isn't it the same thing?
No, it is not.
I feel like pastors in the hood would disagree with you.
I disagree with. It is not. Look,
I feel like
fam,
hood pastors would disagree with you.
I don't know if Zed information is true or not, but I believe Reverend Al Sharpton might be rolling around in a Wraith. And I don't think
100% is with a driver, nigga.
I don't think that any of that Wraith money is hauling around Jesus. I'm just saying. It's hauling around Al Sharpton. For sure, though.
I feel like,
and on occasion, Jesse Jackson.
I feel like Reverend, Pastor,
don't do that.
Dare I say Pope?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
If
don't
the money round,
don't do that.
Talking about Jesus around,
don't do that.
And you show the money more than you show the Jesus. I mean,
you know, there's
really
only
around?
one black pope.
I'm just
don't
saying.
do that. Don't do that. You know, there's only one black pope. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It ain't the nigga that's the pope, nah.
No, he's not black. I said black pope.
Right. Who's the one black pope? Bishop John Juan? Oh. And not yet. You gotta give him another 20 years.
What? Oh.
Yeah. You can't be
what?
You like 70, nigga.
This is the only time I'm gonna use this as a real insult. You real Rock Nation on that. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit right there. You know what? I wish Emery would call you right now and be like, nigga, you need to stop. You going crazy. Like,
I wish he would call me too, nigga, so I could tell him, yeah, hey, I'm going crazy because I need a deal, nigga. Shout out to Rock Nation.
Yeah, you need a bag, like a bag.
Anyway.
Is Tidal still letting niggas just say whatever they want to on their podcast?
Tidal never let niggas have podcasts on Tidal unless they already gave them a bag to be on Tidal.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do they let them niggas say whatever the fuck they want to?
I've never listened to a podcast on Tidal, honestly.
Really?
Other than what the rap radar shit.
Nah. You ain't. Oh, say you listen to Elliot and B dot shit. So you listen to
Joey
Badass shit.
Oh, yo, no, okay, yeah, I have. Yeah, I heard one episode of that, and I heard one episode of the Lock shit, because the Locks had a podcast too.
You know what? I will say this. I am a frequent, and I will say, a stern hater on all those who think they can podcast better than the G-Pope. But I really need Joey Badass to stop podcasting. And it's a selfish reason. I need another album, my nigga. Like, that's me. Like, I need another. I need you to stop making money in other avenues so I can get the album that I need. That's just me.
Nigga, shut up.
That's just me. Nigga, you don't release albums. So nigga, shut up.
No, nigga, shut up.
You gonna release your album the same day that Dr. Dre released Detox. Nigga, never.
Or when Donda 2 drops, you never know. Maybe I'm on the stream player too. Did you see that bullshit? Maybe I'm on the stream player too.
Donda 2 is gonna
maybe my album $200 too.
Donda 2 is gonna come out in November. Y'all niggas is bugging.
You ain't seen the news, have you?
I have seen the news, and y'all niggas need to stop listening
with it. We trying to isolate the sound.
That's not Kanye album. That's the reserves and one left on Swiss hard drive. Fuck out of here.
That's
nigga,
the album.
That's what's on Swiss hard drive. That's what we know.
That nigga did not waste whatever time he did signing that deal with them people to put his album on that shit just to have Swiss Beats stems on there. That boy put the whole album on there. For some reason, you can drag your finger up and down and the lights help your finger change the tune and the sound. And it's very intricate and futuristic looking.
I'm gonna keep it a beam.
It looks like it does a lot of work in a good way.
There is no way on earth.
But
there is no way on earth that Pusha T does not feel about Kanye the same way that I feel about somebody that shall not be named on this podcast right now. There's no way on earth. Because look here, said Pusha T is putting his whole shit in the hands of said Kanye's, your Jesus, Ezekiel, into his hands.
Is he
again.
more my Yeezys or is he more Push's Yeezys? Push works for the nigga. I don't even work for him. Detroit
He's,
niggas gonna show you
you know
what
what?
that dope like.
You
Time out. Detroit
Ezekiel
niggas
like.
gonna
Wait,
show
wait,
you
wait,
what
wait,
that
wait, wait.
dope
I can
like,
break this
dog.
down. I
Tell
can
me
break
what
this
it
down.
is.
This is what I do. I can break this down. You Ezekiel like. He is a disciple. It's a complete difference. It's a complete difference. But you are a Ezekiel like. You will stand as that until you get your Stanley points up. Because I think this is me. I think you've caped more for Ezekiel than you have done for Zed Marshall on the entirety of this podcast, which has been down there, 4.5 years? 4 years?
My caping for Marshall goes without saying. I can't cape for Marshall without you saying I'm caping for Marshall. So that's not even like
I know you.
It's not even real. Anytime I bring him up, I'm caping in your opinion and in reality. So I mean,
what I'm saying is on
like,
this podcast, you got a Batgirl cape for Zed Marshall. You remember what Batgirl's cape looked like? It was like halfway down her back and shit. Like it didn't even go. It wasn't even a full cape. You, sir, for your Ezekiel, you full wedding training down the motherfucking block. You can't even jump off one building without even the other side of the cape still being stuck on the other side of the building.
Nigga didn't wear his hoe.
I don't know. You explain that to me. Because you've been the Ezekiel like.
If I'm on Ye team.
You looking like real Captain America right now, switching sides, my nigga. On the whole Avengers. That's all I'm saying.
Talking about Civil War. You the one trying to spout it. I ain't even saying shit.
I'm just saying, yo. I'm just saying.
Hey, look.
During the Super Bowl performance, I know. During the Super Bowl performance.
Hey, Mr. Raider, does this look like a Yeezy fitted to you? Let me get it in the camera. Do that look like a Yeezy? It don't.
He signed it on the back. Nigga, fuck out of here.
He didn't. Oh, what's that? What's that playing? Oh.
Turn the light out. It's black light, nigga. That's something that Yeezus would do.
I gotta spend my money on some fuck shit like that.
Don't lie.
I'm never in rooms that light up in the dark like that. The fuck out of here.
That's exactly why you get it, because it's like what you new motherfuckers call it these days. It'd be like an NFT. You know,
your fitted is an NFT, and you talking about me. Shut up. Your shit is a literal NFT, and you talking about me. You're wearing an NFT.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, because it don't exist no more. So niggas made it into a fucking digital currency because people like it, and it was a thing, but it's not.
It don't. What you're arguing is something versus existence versus something that doesn't exist, which is really fucking crazy. Like I think it's crazy about
NFTs
you crypto
are.
I think what's crazy about you crypto niggas is that shit. Like,
I can get certain cryptocurrencies
because here's the thing. You could say I could say like my hat is an NFT, but my hat is a physical item in the universe that takes up matter.
But if you took a picture of it and put that bitch on open seas,
well, it takes up NFT. Space, whatever scientists say.
Regardless, it takes up mass. That's the word you're looking for.
No, it takes up space. It's matter. It's matter that has mass that takes up space.
Mass is space. Regardless, the thing you're wearing on your head, if you took a picture of it, because it is what it is, it could be like, ha! And that's pretty much it.
Look, I can't wait for the next housing crisis to happen and everybody lose their money off their NFTs. And it'll be like, yeah, I told you that shit was fucking crazy.
Yeah, all you niggas buying Bored Apes gonna be bored and homeless, looking like apes.
That shit is crazy. Only reason I say this shit's crazy as hell. Only reason. Well, I say two reasons, and we'll get back to the shits. One, if there's another blackout for any reason, nationwide, citywide, statewide,
We
whatever.
can't afford that. 2004 blackout and 2024 blackout are two very different blackouts.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But I'm saying the access to crypto depends basically on technology. I mean, on electricity, no matter where you're at in the world. Because to power your laptop, to power your iPad, to power your phone, you're gonna need electricity. After that battery runs out, the fuck?
Good
And
luck
if those
with
servers
that.
go out that actually house all of your crypto information, Bitcoin, NFTs, whatever, if those go out, yo, then we back to selling the shiniest rocks to see what the fuck, like who can barter with what.
I don't know how many artists feel the same way, but that's what's always scared me about the cloud. Is because, yeah, what if that happens? And a glitch happens where everything blacks out just at the right second, where it just knocks out a good percentage of everybody's shit. Shit can't never be recovered no more. It's just gone in the darkness of space.
Nope.
Of
It's
internet
gone.
space. It's just gone.
Never gonna see it again. It's gone. It's
you don't
no
remember
more.
it, it's gone. Nigga. Like, yeah. You know how many artists would lose song, like niggas that's like me that have fully transferred over from paper to cyber paper and use their thumbs to type songs up and shit. Like, nigga, yeah, if this cloud shit go to shit, I just gotta start over. If I ain't got it printed out already, I just gotta start over.
Yeah.
That's why I try my shit out. But yeah.
And the second reason is that the problems that have made the market crash, markets over time, and at least the last century crash, have not been solved. Which therefore means, if you're anybody that's a mathematician, you believe in the numbers and shit of any sort, you can pretty much gamble on the fact of, all right, they didn't really correct the housing crisis. It was just based on the time and political administrations that went hand in hand at the time was able to uplift us out of it. All right. It's a chance that shit, more than likely, if you need a more intricate explanation to it, watch The Big Short. It's going to happen again.
That movie broke a lot of niggas' heads.
It did. But I'm a numbers nigga. I sports gamble. So it's like, I understand numbers. That shit blew my mind. Anyway, it wasn't a thing that was corrected, which means like, all right, yeah, let's say you got this much in NFTs invested, you got this much in crypto invested, cool, whoop and whoop. It's fine. The housing market crashes 30 years from now, again, just like it did in the mid 2000s. And the 10 million that you had in Bitcoin now is only worth 2.5. That shit is, yeah, you still a couple million up. But in today's economy, because of a crisis of the economy, that 10 you used to have in January is now worth 2.5 in April. And it's nothing that you could have foreseen because you're watching your crypto numbers. But the housing matters.
The only thing
if we go, and what I'm saying, let me finish real quick. If we go to war, that matters to how much your dollar is actually worth due to this moment in time.
World War III gang. No.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You're trying to monetize. Don't do that.
Hey, you ain't see Biden just got him to, oh yeah, I guess that would. You ain't see Biden just got the niggas to, he got Putin to say he wouldn't do it for right now.
Look, my nigga.
Underline for right now.
I know I just said we trying to monetize, but I'm gonna just drop this hot take real fast. This nigga Putin is Kanye Westing the fuck out of all y'all niggas. Like,
bro, I told you,
like,
if you want to see what a gangster
really
look
think,
like.
but what I'm saying is, I think he purposely doing it. Niggas really think that nigga crazy as hell for real, for real. I just think he really fucking with niggas.
Yes,
I just think he really fucking with niggas.
I was telling, I don't know if I said it on the podcast or not, but I was telling somebody this for sure off air a couple weeks ago. I know you niggas don't listen. Conspiracy theory busy. I know you niggas don't watch the news like that. I know you niggas don't listen to the news like that. I spent years doing it. I noticed patterns, right?
That's why you're so disturbed.
Probably, and paranoid. But I noticed patterns, right? Russia fucks with niggas at the beginning of every year. Doesn't matter the president, Democrat, Republican, beginning of every year between end of December and let's say March or April. Putin is fucking with niggas. He's fucking with niggas over there. He's taunting us. He's taunting niggas in the Middle East. He's doing all types. He's playing buddy with niggas in Asia. He does this shit, bro. You want to see what a gangster look like? You never seen one. Google Vladimir Putin and look that picture in its eyes. That's what a gangster look like.
You know what? I just thought about it when you said this because I agree with you. This nigga just might just be throwing a hissy fit because when it's too cold in Russia and then when it starts to get warm.
Because fuck y'all niggas. Because fuck y'all niggas. Because fuck y'all. Sanction what? Huh? Do it. I dare you.
Then when it get warm, this nigga see the sunlight. It's like, you know what? I think I was tripping them fucking couple months, my nigga. Like,
he get to riding horses, he get his nipples out in the air and shit. He be good. Playing hockey and shit indoors. He be happy. Like poison a journalist or two. He's happy. He's good. But it's usually when the sun's out.
Poison a journalist or two. Like we can't just be doing that shit, my nigga. But he
can.
He can. Yeah, he can. But where he at? But he pump faking like a motherfucker. And it's
that's what I'm saying, bro. I watch this nigga do this shit every year, bro.
Hilarious shit.
This is why I say you niggas need to vote me for president in like 10 years. What am I, 28? Yeah, in like 10 years. Vote me for president, dog. I get my money up. Vote me for I be noticing shit, bro. This nigga ain't scaring nobody.
You know what? You know what? I thought about this. Bro. And I said this to a white man. And it made all the sense in the world to the white man. So I don't know how the world is gonna take this, but it just we had this conversation. I was like, the prayer breakfast. Every, you know what I'm saying?
Shit in the world. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a time we know, maybe because we're minorities, we just find flaws with the fucking US government. But we know church and state are supposed to be separate, right? But this inaugural thing happens every year, technically. Now
that's why I thought it was funny when Trump showed up.
Check me out. This is America's strongest and most powerful politicians and religious people meeting in the same fucking room, quote unquote, having breakfast when this shit happens at night, like a gala. They just don't want to call it that because they Christians. Anyway, I thought about it. I was like, you know what? We need to get rid of that
national
shit.
Prayer breakfast happens in the daytime. You thinking of the correspondent dinner? That shit happens at night.
Whatever, nigga. But when I saw the pictures of the prayer breakfast happening one time, it might have been just like daylight savings time. I don't know. It might have been real dark that day, but it looked dark on the picture. And I was like, God damn, it's nighttime.
Might have been early in the morning. I don't know.
maybe. I don't know. But when I seen this shit, I was just like, you know what? We need to get rid of this. And man, the white man asked me, he was like, why? I mean, he's not a religious guy, but he asked me why. And I was like, because I feel like it doesn't do shit. Because if Christians solely are able to meet with politicians in the US, US politicians and shit, right? We'll have a huge breakfast or banquet, and you can associate with the world's powers. Oh, the nation's powers, anyway. Hand in hand. I kind of felt like, one, that's very, very, very motherfucking like exclusive. On the sense of, why can the Jews not show up? Can the Muslims not show up? Can the Buddhists not show up? And it's
Nigga, what?
like I said, it's
They have
exclusive.
those people there. That's why it's the national prayer breakfast.
Everybody don't pray the same.
Yeah, but you invite all the religions in the nation to come and pray with the government.
So it's a governmental prayer.
Basically. More so that than what you where you're going. Yeah.
Okay. So we're just gonna pretty much call this a fake ass non-denominational prayer. Because if everybody doesn't agree on the same type of prayer, then it pretty much doesn't really
No, if I say let's all bow our heads and pray, you can pray to Allah while I pray to Jesus. What's wrong with that?
It's not done the same way.
Maybe not at 5 o'clock, and maybe not if we're not facing the east, but that's
what I'm saying. Like it's not done the same way.
That's not the only way they pray, dog. Like,
but I'm just saying, is it registered the same way? Anyway, I feel like we should get rid of that because I think it's just like it's a religious thing. It doesn't apply to everyone. You can be non-religious, and it doesn't apply to you at all. You probably don't give a fuck about none of this shit that these motherfuckers, any of these motherfuckers are talking about, other than like, yo, can my kids get some fucking food and shit? Like we poor out here. Like, can we get that? You feel me?
Damn, it's not for all the broke families in DC. It's for the fucking politicians to get together and talk shit about the poors.
Exactly. I think we should get rid of that and incorporate the United Nations of Smokeouts on U.S. property in DC every single year. On 420, all nations get together under the United Nations of Allies and all potential allies, and we smoke out. And we talk through, and we literally talk through some of the, like, look, fam, you even know, when you mega high, you may be mad at a nigga. When you mega high, you may be mad, you may hate this nigga from across the room. But you may not have not of energy to be able to like fight this nigga. But
so you might Snoop Dogg is president in what year in this dream?
What year is it now? 2022? 2030. Got you. You not voting for Snoop? You not voting for Snoop?
I don't think Snoop wants the job.
Snoop could run with his own fucking party. We getting him in that bitch.
He could.
Guaranteed.
He could.
We in that bitch.
Think, kind of like
if he wanted to make the
like a Morgan
party,
Freeman
nigga,
thing.
we in this bitch.
It's kind of like the Morgan Freeman God thing. I don't think
it's real. What you mean?
I don't think he wants the job.
Look.
Not that he can't do a good job. I think he'd do one of the best jobs, but I don't think he wants the job.
Look. I think the job would be so much easier if Snoop was president. I think it'd be easy for him.
Still require Snoop himself doing the job.
And I think it'd be easy. Who don't love Snoop?
A lot of motherfuckers, apparently. You know how many countries he's been banned from?
That's weird.
At least like 20. At least 20.
It's weird.
Yeah. So you think he's gonna not smoke when, like, you think he's gonna as president? Look,
we need weed to improve the world. The only way we can get this done is if we smoke out as much as possible to bring peace and unity within all. Everybody not trying to smoke. It's all right, cool. Sometimes you got your own herbs and spices and stuff to bring back your vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you got your own shit. You ain't even got weed, but it's cool. You know what I mean? The Russians, they got their vodka. It's cool. You ever seen a couple Russians off some vodka and shit? When they fucked up.
They fight each other.
Yeah. But right after they fight each other, but what here's what I'm saying, listen to me. Right after they fight each other, there's this little brief window, about 35 minutes of his complete clarity and oasis. And that's when you can reach the mind. You feel me?
Dude,
Yeah.
full of shit.
I might be. These are unadulterated facts.
I feel like President Brodus could get a lot of shit done, but not that.
He could, man.
If you can buy back death row, you can get a lot of shit done. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can do a lot.
But
you can do a lot, man.
I don't know if you can do all of that.
You not voting for Calvin Brothers?
Nigga, I would vote for Flavor Flav if he ran for president.
Oh, nigga, you nasty. You just misusing your vote.
I just want to see what happens.
You just misusing your vote. That's just wrong. That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. That's crazy.
You wouldn't vote for Flav?
No. No.
You would not vote for Flavor Flav if he was a viable candidate for president. Viking hat, clock and all.
I would be the top.
If he was on stage,
I would be the top.
Beating niggas' points.
I would be the one toxic soul who would be like advocating a whole leadership rally with Bernie on his deathbed to get up and run for president. That's selfish. I'm that selfish. You know what? I'm getting
you ain't a patriot.
I'm getting a homemade coat with Bernie put on the back. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck now. Y'all niggas need to stop playing. Y'all, like,
if Bandman
Kevo really need to stop playing.
If Bandman Kevo can get Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk tattooed on him, I think a Bernie Sanders Pelly Pelly ain't bad.
I didn't say Pelly Pelly. I said a whole fur, nigga.
Oh, my bad.
That's a whole fur.
A Bernie Sanders Dietrich ain't bad, nigga. My bad.
Nigga, I don't even know. It's gonna be some type of exotic fur too. Something that the EPA get mad at me about. I don't care.
Yeah, they'll import it for you. They'll import it for you.
Look. I might come in that bitch with a whole tiger on my back and shit that says Bernie and that shit on the back. That's how I'm repping, bro. It's wrong.
I feel like Flavor Flav.
God damn it. On this podcast, 193, I'm gonna say it is wrong than a motherfucker at the fact that we do not have Bernie as president. Did I vote for Biden? Yes, I did. Would I do it again over Trump? Yes, I will. But did I want Bernie in that bitch? Yes, I did.
Okay, but that means you don't want Bernie in there like 3 times, if that's the case.
Twice.
He ran against Obama too. Where was you
Not
at
that
then?
time.
Where was you at then?
Not that time. Not that time.
He ran against Obama in 12. He was on stage fighting his points too, and Obama said, "Nigga, shut up."
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm kind of mad at my third vote, but I'm not mad at my third vote. I'm just gonna keep it a bean. My votes go Obama, Hillary, Biden. I wish it was Obama, Hillary,
Bernie.
Like, I really wish it was. I was gonna say Sanders, but it's just his name Bernie, nigga. But Bernie. I really wish it was.
See,
I really wish it was.
And that's where niggas get the country fucked up. I think we'd be in a better situation if it was Hillary, Obama, Bernie. And then Trump. Because then Trump would have so much to fuck up, he couldn't possibly fuck it all up.
No, nigga. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this a trill bill.
Because I do think we still needed Trump.
I'm gonna keep this a trill bill. And we can
like
move
just for that.
I do think 100% that Obama left up one of the greatest fucking Chris Paul assists for Oop of all time. And when we talking about coming out of a presidency,
and that bitch Devin Booker the fuck out of him.
Like it was real.
Even
bad.
Bill was disappointed.
Look, nigga, Bill is underrated for how good he could oop. Let's keep that real. Let's keep that real. Let's keep it real.
Because he came to a secretary.
He came into his presidency with a national debt. He left with that bitch out of that bitch without a national debt.
That's great, but he alley-ooped it to a secretary. That says a lot more than leaving with a fucking surplus.
Why the fuck do we care about who the fuck Bill Clinton is fucking at any point in time?
Doesn't matter. Career.
Look, fam.
Career.
Look, nigga. Look.
How many bitches got that famous for sucking one?
Look, you see Monica Lewinsky today?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna let her suck your dick?
Exactly.
Shut up.
That's what do you mean? That's my point. Like,
what I'm saying is, hold up. Didn't the nigga do a good job though? Didn't he do a good job though?
Oh, Bill?
Yes.
Arguable.
Look, nigga. If the nigga did a good job
as president, arguable. As a player, he did amazing.
If he did a good job, and all the punishment was him. I mean, all he did that was wrong was get slurped up by a young secretary. Nigga, I'm cool with that. If that's all it. Look, fam. Right now, and this is gonna sound blasphemous, especially during Black History Month, but right now, we need to be giving Michelle Obama all the credit in the world for slurping down Barack Obama through that 8 years of presidency, because he would not have been able to do it otherwise. You know damn well I'm right.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
She was out here. She was out. She was in there. She was doing her, you know what I'm saying? She was dealing with shit, and she was still handling her business because she knew this nigga was handling his. He stressed out.
Any man
out. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna leave it to Mika Lewinsky? Nah, you ain't gonna do that. She ain't gonna do that.
And any man that's ever had his dick sucked by a grown woman knows exactly what the fuck we talking about. Sometimes, especially a grown woman that care about you.
Man, you know that woman love that man. You know she do.
Yeah, that's you know all them times.
And let's be real. Let's keep it a bean.
Just call me kind of bum ass nigga because Michelle was getting him right, nigga. That's why.
And you and I both know. It's different when a bitch giving you top and she love you. It's different.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's different.
One thing when she like you, she just want to suck your dick. Yeah. It's another thing when she love you.
Oh, wow.
Whole nother
feeling. Pull out the skills for that. She pull out the skills. Yeah. Shout out to you ladies. Anyway. Like,
that's why I say that shit to get you not to punch a nigga in the face. You be like, man,
yeah, exactly, yo. Like, look,
I'm good.
All I'm saying is, I knew Hillary was probably a vindictive bitch. That's why I voted for her. Because I'm like, maybe a vindictive bitch is what we need as a country to get like ourselves online.
I feel like,
but
this is blasphemous. Wait,
is it?
Wait. I feel like Hillary's penis skills are underrated. I feel like she's more of.
I feel like you're boosting right now.
I feel like she's more. She famously mishandled presidential penis. True, but does that mean she doesn't know how to handle penis? I don't believe that. She's a bad bitch. I doubt it. She was married to a pimp nigga her whole life. He done turned her out a couple different ways, a couple different times. We just don't know about it.
You may be correct.
She's more fun than we give her credit for.
You may be correct, sir, but she
Bill
might
not Bill not hang around this long.
But you may be correct, sir. But we've been there. We both been there. Some of our listeners been there. You know what I'm saying? You train somebody. You know what I mean? You turn somebody out. They done learn a couple things from you. And then they realize they don't really want to fuck with you no more like that. And then they started using that same shit that you taught them how to do on somebody else. And then they start doing a little bit more.
I mean, it's the
game. It's the game. But what I'm saying is, and I ain't saying this true, maybe Hillary didn't want to serve it up to that nigga Bill like that no more. So when she just stopped serving it to that nigga Bill like that, she might have been serving it to that nigga Richard. Who knows?
So time out then. So are you saying it? Time out. Are you saying that Hillary Clinton is a bigger pimp than Bill? Because if that's the case, that means Hillary keep her shit low, 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 low. That means Bill sloppy.
If you watch the American Crime Story on the John on the FX, though, send the bag though for the one though.
For real.
She was fucking a nigga that got, you know what I'm saying, that killed himself. So she technically couldn't get out it.
Pussy
is. It do. But she had to learn that from Bill. She just started sharing that with somebody else.
Bruh had his own problems. Got started fucking with her, found out she fucked with Bill more heavy than him and said, fuck it. Like that tell you what it was.
Like Nick,
you seen pictures of Hillary when she was like 25, nigga. She was cold. She was cold.
She was cold. I ain't gonna lie. She was a cold white lady. Like, but she was cold. But what I'm saying is, it's like if she not serving up to El Presidente, nigga, and she giving it to El Senador, what the I got a job to do. You got a job.
I mean, sometimes she only sometimes she fuck with El Senator because she ain't know you was El Presidente yet. Nigga. That's why I say Bill is the biggest pimp sometimes, because like in that situation, because that nigga said, oh, you said you thought I was just a lawyer. Let me show you something.
You know what? I'm gonna say this real American ignorant. Like I was inauguralente. Like I was inaugurated, bitch. Like no, you know I'm a presidente. You already know. Like it's not it's not a mystery.
Think about it. The world we live in.
But what I'm saying is that if the job isn't done, the mans can't act accordingly, and niggas be lost out here in the streets, nigga.
So think about it. The world we live in today, right? How much of a beta would the president look like if the first lady cheated on him?
Oh my God.
Can you imagine that? Like we get a president in there, like a young nigga like Barack, he like 50, 55, 45, somewhere in there. Cool young nigga. But his bitch even cooler. Wait. How do we take this nigga serious?
RNS, I really did think, and this was later on, like into my adulthood, looking back at the Kwame shit, I was like, you know, his bitch really did have the leverage to become mayor right after that. Like she could have really pimped that into becoming mayor. Like she really could have rose to the ranks, like right after that. Like, oh yeah, that nigga went down, but I got this.
He killed that bitch, not me. Hey, how y'all?
Yeah, I mean, I was giving back to the community. The fuck you mean? Get it up. I mean, you know what? There's plenty of bad mayors. There's plenty of bad presidents. The mayor of fucking New York is trying to get rid of drill music. Like what?
That's that beta shit I'm talking about.
All right, check this. Shit. I'm not gonna say the nigga.
I like how we talk about New York on this podcast, like we're from New York.
I didn't even know it was a New York mayor that was saying it. I came across this shit like legit leaving work and hearing this shit on the radio. And I'm hearing a banning drill music. And I'm like, what? Wait. And
what does
I turned
that even
it up.
mean?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm very intrigued at this point. I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean?
How?
So I'm hearing that the mayor of New York has he's heard from one of, I think he said his nephew or his son or whatever, played him some drill music. He was not aware of any of the things of said drill.
He's the mayor of New York. He's not aware of drill music. You already need to lose your fucking job. Fuck you.
I heard that.
You already need to lose your job.
Heard that.
I told y'all this
So
nigga was a clown 6 weeks through it. How long we been in this year? I told y'all this nigga was a clown 4 weeks ago.
I have no idea who the mayor of New York was.
It's a black bald nigga.
I know now, nigga.
Yeah,
Like I know
yeah.
since today.
Fucking clown. He
And
looked like a clown.
and I'm hearing it, and I'm like, that sounds like the voice of a coon. Like when I'm listening to it on the radio, I'm like,
I know Uncle Ruckus when I hear
it. Because everything that he was saying gave me, and I wasn't even alive yet. Matter of fact, no, when was that? 94? No, yeah, I was alive. I was just babyfied. So I wasn't even aware of what was going on in the world yet.
Nigga said babyfied.
I was babyfied. I was a baby, nigga. I had to evolve yet. I wasn't into my best version of Pokemon, nigga. Fuck off. Anyway. I was small, and the last time this shit happened, the shit that he was saying, at least to me, was when everybody was gunning after NWA for making songs like Straight Outta Compton and Fuck the Police. It's vile. It is obscene. It is obscene. It is obscene. And we need to get this banned from social media and this, that, and the other. And whoop, 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 whoop. Now, this one I'm driving Steve. Story time with Ortega. Whipping down the streets. And I'm listening to this coon voice come out of the radio. And my inner Farrakhan is enlightened inside of me. And I said, well, what about the situations that make it to where the environment that these young men actually live in and are experiencing can produce drill music? If they environments don't depict that, then they can't depict that. They wouldn't make such music. It wouldn't be an idealism. It wouldn't be a way of life. But it is.
Grew up in the
Why
suburbs
is that?
your whole life. You don't rap about selling drugs because you did it.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why is that?
I mean, maybe you do.
Take that back.
Maybe you do.
Your environment, that's a depiction of your environment. It's what you going through. It's what your homies going through. It's what you seeing on a day-to-day basis, man. Like, how about we improve the environments so niggas ain't gotta live like motherfucking like po-ass slaves in the ghetto, in the hood, so we can make better music. I don't know. Make more positive music. Make more positive in the world. I don't know. Maybe in the 80s, Reagan didn't flood the fucking streets with crack cocaine and cocaine. Maybe that didn't happen.
Yada, yada, yada.
You know what I'm
yourself
saying?
Up by your bootstraps, nigga. Shut up.
Fuck out of here. Is it like, don't get mad at the fact that music or something creative comes out of a negative place from where a lot of negativity that's placed because of the system becomes a positive. Some of these niggas only need one. They only need one song, one banger, maybe two, to get themselves and their families out of that fucking situation to where they at. That's all they need. You shitting on that? Help them niggas.
It depends on if
go down to the
wait,
go.
Wait,
I'm gonna say like go down to the
though.
improve they something like performing arts programs. Something I don't know what y'all need in New York. Y'all niggas know, but that's some bullshit, B.
This might sound very coon of me, but
oh, you gonna coon? I swear. Oh, I came lit for this one. Let's go. Let's go.
I mean, across the country, literally, New York or not, across the country. You can't just give niggas things or anybody things and be like, we gave them this thing to make themselves better. They're definitely going to make themselves better now. No, that's not how that works.
No, some of the scars are already there. But what I'm saying is because some of the scars are already there, don't be shocked that some type of music comes out of it. Like some type of creativity comes out of it. And it's a depiction.
Okay, you
of
can
the
choose to
wait,
make
wait,
happy
wait. What I'm
music in
saying,
the hood, though. There's
What
plenty
I'm
of
saying,
happy
and
music to come out the
it's a
hood.
depiction of the shit that you see every day, except it's set to a beat. Because and think about it. Think about it right now.
That's not just in the hood, nigga. That's
But
period.
I'm saying it's about 4:30 in the morning right now. News has already been played. Most newses anyway, and the new news about to come on at 6 or 5. Most places,
Probably like 30 minutes.
yeah. The past news that just came on all these stations already depicted all the shit, dirt, crime, and whatever that they done picked up. Not all of it, but some of the shit that makes the top of the scale on what they know, at least as far as journalism goes. You're gonna see a lot of shootings. You're gonna see, depending on where you live, anyway, especially like urban communities like mine. You're gonna see a lot of shootings, robberies, all types of motherfucking real violent shit. Now, that's what you see on the news. That's what certain motherfuckers have to show up to some shit after the shit already happens to find out about. There probably was at least 10 and 12 motherfuckers that already seen it when it happened, if not more. So, if them people go out and they do a whole, just let's say a poetry jam. Say those 12 same people just do a poetry jam. No rap at all. Do a poetry jam and really break down exactly what they said. Let's say they saw a robbery and a triple murder. And they broke down that same thing, just different ways, but broke down the same exact thing. And its griminess and all explicitity is looked at as art. But I break that shit down in a high bass, heavy drum. Now I am an advocate for rioting and negrocious behavior. Fuck out of here.
You can't be mad that people are scared of things that move people when the people getting mad are the people trying to move people.
Oh no, I think it's a.
If I make something that
the phrase
move a
I like to
crowd
use,
and the government get mad that the crowd like it and start fucking with me, then what I'm gonna do? Just stop doing the song because the government told me to or they paid me off to? I could, maybe. I
you
could. That's an
could.
option, maybe. But is it that, or is it better to just keep rocking? It's up to you. But I mean,
I don't think anything that makes change in any type of way is made to make people feel comfortable. Nigga, like I can't.
I don't think that's true. I think hip hop makes a lot of people very comfortable. I think it makes a lot of other people very uncomfortable.
No, what I'm saying is like if you listen to certain, not because hip hop now it can be categorized into different subgenres.
Regardless, it's still hip hop.
It is. But what I'm saying,
you can listen to Logic and feel comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Oh, God.
that's safe.
If I start listening to Logic these days, nigga, I feel like I'm gonna have like a period coming on. Like it's just like I'm good on that shit.
But then you can also turn on Conway. Everybody not only are you not even
sprayed 80, the baby woke up. Oh,
not only are you
energy,
not understand what you hear, you're gonna be like,
that's energy.
Why does this feel like this? This doesn't even sound like it's fun.
It do. You know what's wild is it do if you a certain nigga. It does. It's like, oh wow, we just gonna spray.
It
on
only
these
sounds
niggas.
fun to certain people.
We gonna spray on these niggas because we don't like them today. All right, nigga, fuck it. Like, let's go. Ain't no baby's gonna be outside, right? All right, fuck it. Like, let's go, nigga. Let's go. That's an energy.
Like I said, even West Side, I feel like the only white people that like West Side are hipsters and rap nerds.
You know what? Next Griselda concert that happened at St. Andrews, we should all go. We should just like talk to a couple of the white ones. Let's see what's good. Cause I'm a West Side fan, nigga. I'm there.
I'll probably find a wife there. I'll find a white girl at a fucking Griselda concert. I might get.
You're not even trying to make no money. I'm trying to talk to these people and shit. Is trying to figure out what's going on with their minds. You trying to find pussy.
I might get her pregnant. We can still make some money, but I might get her pregnant. I found a white woman at a Griselda concert. She likes everything I like. Maybe more.
How much Griselda you listening to, nigga? Come on.
Enough to know if a white woman's there, she listens to less than me. Which is enough. Hell, she might listen to more. I've met plenty of white girls that listen to way more rap music than me and know my favorite artists.
How many white women know more West Side Gun than you, though?
I don't think I know any white women that know West Side Gun.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Not that outside of the ones where I've played it for them and they be like, oh yeah, I've heard that guy, or okay, yeah, I know that guy now. But none of them are like fans. They don't like know or like his music. They know his voice maybe because it's very distinct, but they don't know.
On the real, you know what one of my goals is now, because Rosenberg did it, and this is like a little bit off subject, but same. I want to put together a better compilation of New York niggas than Rosenberg, because I think he did a really good job. Like, I think he did a great job.
Trade the Truth just did a whole mixtape with a bunch of Detroit niggas. We do a whole mixtape with a bunch of New York niggas.
Like, yeah, like, matter of fact,
Trade the Truth from Texas, but still.
I would be down to do it for even Chicago if Chicago wasn't a bunch of just drill niggas like right now.
Nah, I don't know if I want to sit through.
No, like I'm just saying, like,
no offense to Chicago, but I don't know if I want to sit.
Like, I fuck with Chicago drill and shit. It's just like the best of them niggas is doing the drill shit. Chance the Rapper then fell off heavy. Kanye is super cool.
I wouldn't consider him a drill artist.
Lupe show up whenever Lupe feel like he want to show up.
Those ain't drill artists, nigga.
No, I'm saying it's like Chicago, period.
Hey, but if we talking about drill artists, though, do you really want to sit through a bunch of Chicago drill music or New York drill music? I'd rather sit through a bunch of New York drill music. I'm not even that big of a drill music fan. That's why I was like, I don't know. I'm not the biggest drill music
You know
fan.
what? You asked me a hard question. You asked me a hard
I'd rather sit through New York drill.
You would, but
I feel like I connect with it more.
Nah, I you know what? I'm going out on a limb for my peoples. Like, yeah, I fuck with Chicago drill more than Brooklyn drill, New York drill. I'm gonna keep it real. I had to think about it.
If I gotta sit through 10 hours of G Herbo or 10 hours of Pop Smoke, I'm going Pop Smoke.
Nigga, I have listened to like 4 hours of G Herbo, like consistently.
It's ridiculous.
Nigga, I fuck with G Herbo.
I do too, but I'm not sitting through 4 hours of it.
Yeah. I listen to his whole catalog, Lil Durk's and Vic Mensa's, all like in one day.
I told you niggas Lil Durk was gonna be popular before he was as popular as he was, so I don't want to hear all of that shit. I know who the good ones is in Chicago. I just rather sit through.
So it's like when Game was like, you know what I'm saying, you fuck with Lil Durk, you know, I'm like, nigga, hell no. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I told you what Lil Durk told you niggas, this ain't what you want. I said that little nigga gonna be something. Look at his eyes. He's serious. Look at him now. Little nigga was serious.
Because he pulled a Nipsey and he got the fuck out the streets for real. Like, that's it.
What you should do.
I mean, like, most niggas don't really realize, no matter where you from, it's like, yeah, you can't have the street shit and have the music shit at the same time and be successful for real. You're gonna have to choose. Man's had to choose. He made a choice.
Do I think he made better music then? Yeah, of course. But he still says a lot of hard bars from time to time.
And I fuck with Chief Keef. I fuck with Chief Keef
I
more
still fuck
now
with
than I
Chief
did
Keef.
before.
Yeah, I still fuck.
Chief Keef music now is way better.
When drill came out,
he
was the only nigga you knew.
He came a long way since Sosa and I like. Or whatever the fuck that shit was.
I don't like, but yeah.
I don't like, yeah.
That shit still go off. That shit. That nigga gonna eat forever off that record, bro. That's that shit.
I haven't heard it in a club setting in a long time,
but if you did,
I bet if I
would
did,
still go
that
off.
shit would still go off.
It would still go off.
Like that beat is hard as fuck. Like I don't give a fuck where it go off at. You can even have the words, you not have the words, nigga. That shit's hard.
And then that original intro where that nigga was super angry for no reason. Chief Keef's friend was just
because he's Chicago. He's survival, nigga. Survival.
I'm tired of niggas using Chief Keef's name, saying he ain't the nigga. This nigga one of the coldest niggas out here. Like, yo, all right, relax.
No, nigga, don't relax. Nigga, you turned up, nigga. Let that nigga be him, nigga. That nigga ain't come this far to get shot by fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine's people. Fuck out of here. Shit. That nigga robbed the shit out of Ye. I'm with that. Like, let's rob this nigga. Like, fuck out. You know what? Conspiracy theory Joey and this terrible things. What if Chief Keef and them rob Kim K and them?
And that's just hip hop.
It is hip hop. I think that's the most hip hop thing that could possibly happen. It's like, dog.
And
you know what I mean?
And
that didn't happen at all.
It did. But if it did,
that would
have to respect.
I don't think that's fair. I think that's fair.
I feel like Ye and Kim would have to. If Chief Keef came out and said, "Hey, no, that shit happened in Paris," that was us. They'd have to respect it. They had to respect.
You know what though? Maybe she know. Maybe they all know who robbed her. Maybe that may go into the fact of like, nigga, I can't fuck with you right now, like at all. I'm trying to get my shit together.
Oh, maybe that was the original ploy.
No, I've been saying for like 2.5 years, and like we got documented history of this shit. She been trying to LeBron herself out of the way of Cleveland. Like
I've been telling you for the last 3 months. I've been telling you for the last 3 months, Kris Jenner's master plan is at work, and we have been ignoring it. Everything from Travis to Tristan to Pete. This is her master plan at work. We ain't gonna know the culmination of this shit till this time next year. No, we gonna see how this shit really play out.
She's too quiet right now. She's too quiet right now. She orchestrating right now.
No, she's letting it rock right now.
Nah, she's orchestrating.
Working.
Nigga, you ain't seen no Kris in a minute. So it's like she been
didn't Kanye just buy a house across the street from Kim and Pete? Didn't Tristan just fuck around, have another baby, and Chloe take him back? Didn't Travis just kill like 100,000 people? Stop it. Stop it.
This nigga bodies increased more than fucking Chris Brown's music track list. Like, oh my God. This nigga killed 100,000 people. Like, I think it was 11, nigga, but it was
same difference.
It was a lie. I'm just saying.
Same difference.
Hundreds got hurt.
100,000 bodies, same thing.
I'm just saying, nigga. Sometimes you get hurt a little bit.
All I'm saying is
you can be a little bit dead, nigga.
All I'm saying is I think Kris Jenner's plan is going just as well orchestrated as DJ Khaled's was to try to beat Dr. Dre at that all-star performance. That was the saddest I'm better than you I've ever seen. Did you watch that fucking performance?
I watched the whole Super Bowl. Came up
No.
350.
I'm not talking about the Super Bowl. I'm talking about we'll get to the Super Bowl. I'm talking about the fucking all-star performance that Khaled did in his attempt to catch the Super Bowl and do better than the Super Bowl. This nigga grabbed Mary J too. Mary J did.
Yeah, I did.
Huge performances in 2 weeks. Why?
She trying to sell
Khaled
albums.
is selfish. No,
Yeah, and she trying to sell albums.
No, because Khaled is selfish.
And she trying to sell an album.
No, Khaled is selfish. I don't hear it. Khaled is selfish.
And she trying to sell an album.
Nah.
Yes, and Khaled is selfish. I feel like
it's more so bad.
And yeah, fuck yeah.
So that's all that matters.
I mean, look, Uncle Murder tried to tell us, like, you know what I'm saying? Khaled don't like losing. You know he don't like losing. You know he don't like losing.
Nigga said they said I never perform at the All-Star game. This is my 3rd time, and I'm headlining, nigga. That boy pulled out Luda. He pulled out Mary. He pulled out Lil Baby. He pushed some P and brought out Gunna. He even had Lil Wayne. He even had Lil Wayne come up there for a 35-second offbeat verse, nigga. And Lil Wayne so dope at what he do, he caught the beat. The music was all off when he came out. And he still caught that motherfucker. Just took the earpiece out and said, fuck it. Nigga caught the second half of the verse. He sounded retarded in the first half.
Look, my nigga.
I think that's why he snatched that earpiece out. But then you got the Super Bowl on the other hand.
Look, my nigga.
Nasty.
I'm just gonna acknowledge that no, we're gonna stay on the All-Star game. We'll move to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna say right now, and this is I'm from basketball nigga. This has been the most underwhelming All-Star game weekend I've ever seen in my entire life.
Slam dunk contest was garbage.
Oh, it was absolutely ball sack.
Started out nice.
Started
out exciting.
I don't know why I expected anything more or less because it happened in Cleveland. And it's Cleveland.
What does the city have to do with the piss poor dunks those niggas did?
Oh no, that was bad.
The fuck are you talking about?
Look,
Cleveland ain't got. Hey, look, Cleveland is definitely a flyover, boring gas city.
Oh yeah,
those dunks were garbage. All of them.
Yeah, they were. They were.
Even the best ones were mid. Nigga.
No, they were testicles. I think that whole dunk contest was like garbage.
The one that won it was garbage. I thought
Obi was gonna win.
Come on.
But the way he won was trash. So,
and I get it. It's not a video game, but come on, man.
Look, fam.
And maybe we're spoiled by video. I think that's part of it. Maybe we're spoiled by video games. We got NBA Live, 2K, fucking slam dunk contest.
That year with Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon was a classic because them niggas got
Nate Robinson was a classic. You've seen some niggas pull off some classic shit, but there's so few.
But what I'm saying, Nate Robinson was a classic, just like Spud Webb was a classic because he was a little nigga that could leap. What Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon did a couple All-Star games back was greatness because them niggas was creative on what they did to make the dunk. It wasn't just no simple shit of I didn't see that was wild as fuck that Aaron Gordon had a whole motherfucking mascot on a goddamn hoverboard going around in a circle with the ball in his hand. And this nigga had the time perfectly, the jump, the leap, the grab under the legs to do a reverse slam to the back. You had to plan. You had to practice that. That was planned. That was something that you had to think of creatively to attempt to win.
But not everybody.
There was none of that shit.
Even Jalen, what was his name? Jalen Green or Jared Green, whatever his name was. He tried something that looked like if he
Gerald
could have
Green.
finished it, Gerald Green. If he could have
Oh, I mean Jalen
finished
Green.
it,
Jalen Green. I'm high.
okay, Jalen Green. If he could have finished that shit when he was standing over there by 2 Chainz and them, and he just ran up to from the side, if he could have finished that, that bitch would have been nasty. But then he did it 8 times. It's boring. My man's with the Timbs. Oh no, that was the same nigga. That was the
Cole
same.
Anthony. No, Cole Anthony did that one.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, Cole Anthony. Man's with the Timbs.
It would have been good at the very most the second time.
Should have done it in a second. He lost us on the third.
Mm-hmm.
Should have done it on the second. You play too much. The fuck you do all that for? You had everybody hyped when you pulled out the Timbs and you want to play. Why?
It was trash. It was trash, man.
You had on the Knicks jersey. Your pops played for the Knicks. He holding them, and you over here playing.
That shit was trash, my nigga. Like I was disappointed.
The 3-point shit was more exciting. What was they saying with Reggie and fucking Kenny was saying, nigga, this shit should not be the main event no more, bro. It shouldn't be.
No, a 3-point contest should be.
It's more exciting.
Yeah, because it's a
for what really you're gonna get. Yeah, realistically, it's more exciting.
Shoot, like shooter's gonna shoot.
Yeah, it is niggas taking open shots, but the can a nigga catch the other nigga is the exciting
the
part.
Dunk contest will be, all right, we can have a dunk contest, whatever, but if the niggas that there should be a vote on the dunk contest. Let me put it like that. Like, there should be a couple niggas available to want to be seen for the dunk contest, and the public, just like the All-Star game, should be able to vote for those people. Like, what I'm sick of is stop tossing niggas at me who are young and got legs, and you want to just promote about the league
just because they did 2 great in-game dunks.
yeah. But if it's like some shit like the best players or the best leapers that would play or are hurt, don't have one. Just don't have one. You know what I mean? Because at this point,
no, that's not true. Because I'd rather see young niggas dunk than nobody. That's part of All-Star Weekend. Yeah, but nigga, try.
Like,
I don't feel like the niggas be trying. I feel like that's the other part of the problem. The fucking people participating aren't trying. Either they're not creative enough to maybe think of some shit, but dog, attempt something.
No,
attempt something. Nobody.
They didn't made it to where it's like, oh shit, like these niggas have now become aware. It's like, hey,
if you scared of getting hurt to do it, then don't fucking do it.
It's almost like artificial intelligence. It's like, oh shit, that nigga didn't complete his dunks. All he has is 30 off this dunk because he didn't complete the shit. All I have to do is a good enough dunk to get more than 30 and just complete it. That's it. And then I'll get more than 30 and then I win. Like, I don't think that's...
You can't really do that with AI though, because they're not going to judge the nuance of the dunk like that. That's why you have legends.
No, what I'm saying is like the self. No, I'm saying the self-awareness of them niggas knowing, oh shit, I don't really need to go for 50. This don't have to be a spectacular dunk to win now. This just has to be a completed dunk. Because nothing was really complete. Nothing was exciting last night. Nothing at all. Yeah. So it's like
we were on the phone.
All I gotta do is some simple ass under the leg shit. Gung.
We were on the phone when the Rising Star Challenge was on or something.
The skills challenge.
The skills challenge was on, and that looked like it was easy enough for us to do it. And niggas look like they're still having a hard time.
That shit looks Mario Party shit for real. Like I wouldn't mind getting like when we get some money and getting a bunch of like rich homies and shit, just renting out an arena and be like, yo, this is what the fuck we gonna do. and drink shots and see who the fuck throw up first.
Whoever finished first get 50,000.
Like, yeah, like let's go. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't be opposed to that. Like let's do this shit. Like that looked like some Mario Party. That looked more like some fun shit than some. All right, this is entertaining for this is entertaining for the crowd shit.
And that's maybe where I think niggas didn't really touch on last night. The niggas that was saying, we need to switch it around, and even to what we saying right now. Maybe the order isn't the problem. Maybe it's not that they should end with the 3-point challenge. Maybe you just come up with new challenges. Ooh, scary. New things. Change.
Oh, they tried that last night. I mean, they did a lot of things to the challenges and shit to try and make them more exciting.
No.
But I don't.
Not that. New challenges. Whole new challenge on your fundamentals. Come up with a new game for the game. It's all a game within the game with that. That's all you're doing. You're just trying to be the best nigga. It's like it's the same shit. Just come up with a new game. Instead of the skills challenge, let's do the fucking what's a good one? I don't know. You do a fucking Foursquare challenge or something. Anything that's more entertaining than the bullshit they put on last night.
Yeah, I was definitely unimpressed a lot. The shooting, you know what I'm saying, 3-point challenge, like I'm always entertained. I'm a shooter. But dunk contest is boring as fuck now. The skills challenge is at this point more fun for the players than I think it is for the crowd to watch or whoever is watching at home, which is lame. But I'm like I said, I'm just disappointed, y'all. Like I was more pleased with the Super Bowl, but I think that was more or less because of the halftime show. Did I make money? Yes. Thank you, FanDuel. But
well, here's my conspiracy with
I really didn't care about who won or who lost because I don't really fuck with the Rams. And
well, wait, before we go over there,
despite how the Detroit Rams fans feel.
Wait, before we get to the Super Bowl,
fuck Matthew Stafford, nigga. You can't leave our squad and then win, nigga, after taking 160 million. Suck my dick.
Before we get to the Super Bowl, though, don't you think that plays into the bullshit of the All-Star weekend, nigga? This shit is just for celebrities. It's just for the players and the celebrities to have fun. It's not really for us. Yeah, it's something we can watch and watch the players have fun in a game setting or a challenge setting. They'll probably never change it because it's not really for us. It's not really for the people in the stands. It's for the niggas that really spent all the money to be there and it's really gonna have a good time there doing that shit.
Yeah, it's
for the ultimate, hoes. It's for the niggas, the players.
It's ultimate. Yeah, it's ultimate pickup. It's ultimate pickup game with the bot. Like that's really what it is. But I don't like. To me, that's even what Super Bowl is. Because a lot of times it's good.
I feel like the game Super Bowl is
like
more
the
exciting.
Like the NBA shit is it's in the middle of the season, so it's like maybe let's just say 30 players in total amongst all things involving. Let's just say 40 or 50 players. 50, let's say 50. 50 players in total are incorporated within the entire weekend worth of NBA sports. There's a bunch of them niggas. Like, there's a couple hundred of them motherfuckers that's not gonna be involved at all, where they just get rest. It's this is the break in the middle of the season before shit gets lit. Because this is the end of February. So we saying end of February, March, April is like the hunt for your season. Because May, it's on. Playoffs. You already know what's up. So this is the for most of these niggas. Because next week, it's you running and trying to get yours. So it's like, all right, if you don't want to give a lot of effort, I don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
And makes it more sense to where you wouldn't want to get hurt during it too, I guess.
Yeah, it's like just have fun. Just have fun. Do what you want to do. Have fun. Super Bowl, that type of shit is something completely motherfucking different.
It's the end of it.
It's the end.
That's why I think it's more exciting, because it's the end of the season. It's for all the marbles. It's all of that.
Yeah,
and it's still got the same attraction of that All-Star Weekend shit.
There's so much contributed to the success of Super Bowl weekend, Super Bowl Sunday, the exclusivity of the commercial success, the fucking what teams is playing, the fact that like only 2 teams get there for one game, that exclusivity on that one Sunday, I think brings in so much more revenue than doing it in a series like the NBA, MLB, or you know what I'm saying, or any other sports franchise that does it in a series. Because that's a lot of, like, we talking about there's one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted, in the words of your God. And it could be any fucking team, bro. Like, Cincinnati just played the Los Angeles Rams.
Detroit Rams. You said it right the first time.
I did not.
You did.
The LA Rams, nigga.
Detroit Rams.
The LA Rams. Matter of fact, the St. Louis Rams, nigga. They played them. The Cincinnati Bengals played the St. Louis Rams, man. For a Super Bowl. That's wild. And it's like everybody, even myself, I lost money on the Chiefs game because I thought the Chiefs was going to beat the Bengals. But I lost. And yeah, nigga, like plenty of people, including myself, thought the Chiefs was going to win in that championship game. Didn't happen. So Kansas City ain't getting the notoriety that it want to this year. It goes to LA and Cincinnati. Next year, like, nigga, we've seen it when it's been Seattle and fucking Pittsburgh. The 2 places where people probably kill themselves the most. It is like they get the Super Bowl. It changes every time. So this exclusivity of it being designed that way, there's so much fucking money in it. Cause you can chokehold the big.
Yeah.
I do admire that, but that, unfortunately, is republicanism in its finest.
Is that okay? If that's republicanism at its finest, then that means inherently you're also calling then the halftime show republicanism, and that was not republicanism. That was hip hop's finest.
I gotta see the follow up. I gotta see the follow up to it. And the only reason I'm saying I gotta see the follow. I'm not saying it has to be better than.
You mean you want to see if they're gonna stay black?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you mean.
That's what I mean. Because I felt like in that show.
Are they gonna keep letting niggas crip walk on the Super Bowl stage? Is that what you're saying?
No, they look, nigga.
I was surprised they ain't blur that shit out. I was like,
you better let Snoop.
Oh my god,
you better let Snoop Crip walk on the motherfucking stage in LA, nigga. When motherfucking St. Louis Rams is playing in LA, nigga, in they LA stadium, but they St. Louis. You better let that nigga Crip walk on that bitch. What you want? What?
If they thought he wasn't gonna
you let Curtis Jackson fat ass hang upside down and try to spit a whole verse and shit, and that nigga look like completely just like flabbergasted.
That boy
by
look
that
like, I ain't did this shit in 20 years.
Shit.
You can tell all the blood rushed to that nigga head. You see all the MAGA niggas got mad at Marshall for taking a knee.
oh, first off, because my wife said, like, why is they mad at him? Because like she seen the shit on her phone, and I was like, because they told him not to. And so he did it, and I was like, you don't take. And I said this in like a room full of people, and they all agreed with me, and like all of them aren't as keen to Eminem as you or I. And I said, and quote for quote, word for word, this: you're not gonna tell Marshall Bruce Mathers III what he's not gonna do, and you think he's not gonna do it. Yeah. He gonna do that shit.
If anything, just to spite you, because you told him not to do it.
Yeah, he's going to do that shit.
Just to be a dick about it.
My father-in-law said, like, whoa. Like, he didn't lose some money over there. I'm like, he has
they already paid.
He don't.
And he has enough.
I'm like, he ain't gave a fuck about money in a long time.
Oh, what you gonna do? Not have me back for the halftime show? Oh,
right.
Shut up.
I had a drug addiction. Fuck you and your money. Like, you know. But
yeah, no.
I will say, because I saw this really shitty ass, stupid ass rumor about Game being denied the ability by like I saw it was bullshit when I first saw it.
Yeah, they said Jay wouldn't let him in there.
Yeah. And it stemmed from an old argument.
I don't know. Was it bullshit?
When they had an 03 and shit. And I'm just like, that don't even sound like Hov today.
Was it bullshit though?
It's definitely bullshit. Yeah.
Because you know why he wasn't on stage. So was it?
No, I think that would have been the perfect moment for hip hop, the culture, and the Super Bowl if you would have had.
Now that would have.
If you would have had, I said it right after it happened.
If they did like, How We Do It. Oh my God.
If they did Hate It or Love It right then and there, like between 50 and
Game, that's what I'm saying. Hate It or Love It and How We Do It back to back.
And dapped it up and was like, yo, nigga, we good? Like with the whole in front of all of LA. Bro.
But your mans be acting like a bitch.
Dog, you better watch your fucking mouth, dog.
Your mans be acting like a bitch.
Just cause your mans make fucking shitty TV shows, nigga, don't mean that you just be popping off at the mouth, man. You need to watch your motherfucking mouth.
Hey, nigga, the bar's still running, huh? We doing TV shows over here. Shut up.
And the bar is still running, nigga. He ain't made albums since motherfucker 2013. Nigga, kiss my ass.
I don't have to make albums anymore. You do.
He don't either.
He does.
No, he don't. He rapped as a rap.
He just lost his catalog to his baby mama. Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
He said we not.
I'm sure an album or two couldn't hurt.
Nah, the way that nigga will look like he moving, like he doing pretty fucking well. Like he don't really need the music. I said that beforehand.
He'd be doing better if he still had his masters.
He would be, but he don't.
How you lose your catalog?
You don't show up for court. You don't show up for court. Simple. Like that was the reason you don't show up for court. Simple. Judge like, nigga, fuck you. That's what happens.
But I remember hearing that story. It was like, nigga, I don't believe.
I didn't believe that either.
I believe you were in another country. I don't believe that you didn't know you had to be at court.
He might have got that shit like handled and shit. Because I've been hearing a lot of features from this nigga, and he been putting out a lot of little joints.
Money. He owns those now. All that past shit he did, he ain't getting paid off that no more. Nigga, she owns that.
No, he wasn't getting paid for he wasn't getting paid for his last joint either. And that was post
Whatever. I
that
think
shit
it
being
was.
solved.
I think
Born
they
to Rap.
said it was his first 5 albums or something. Yeah, yeah. When he started putting those, I think it was that. Whatever them albums was in that little 2-3 albums, I think it was that first one she owned was the last one, and then the next two was his. Like he owns everything after that. But I think that chick owns everything up to Born to Rap.
Yeah, that's why he said it was his last album. Like he wasn't gonna rap no more. And I'm like, all right, cool. I see you making money other ways, nigga. Like, I don't think you need to. Like, go on ahead. But that nigga love to rap.
Might as
So
well
he
just
rapping.
change your rap name again. They just start a new DistroKid account.
He gonna be on death. He gonna be on death row. He
I
gonna be
would
on
hope
death row.
so.
Watch. Yeah, I was like, watch. Snoop gonna get his ass. He gonna be like, yo, nigga, you know, nigga, you already know what's up.
He definitely should be.
You gonna get Benny over there,
nigga.
nigga. Anyway, look. The one thing I really want to see in hip hop is Game and 50 squash they beef. Only off the fact of, look, nigga, we ain't really gotta be friends. We just gotta acknowledge that, like, nigga, this shit wasn't gonna work because me and you just too much alike. You can't have two alphas in the same group. That shit don't
I think
work.
that's exactly why they'll never acknowledge that, because they are too much alike. They never gonna look each other in the eye and be like, all right, yeah, no, I think I'm just as good as you think you are. And I think you just as much of a piece of shit as you think I am. But let's agree to disagree
like you
and
also
just
gotta think
move
it's
on.
gangster. Cause it's like, nigga, after this nigga found out that these motherfuckers was popping off, like he ain't in G Unit no more. This nigga rolled up to the motherfucking studio with 70 Bloods in the snow.
Yeah.
To confront this nigga. Guns just so happened to be shot. And by both, and we talking about by both sides. Like we talking about from Fifth side and Game side. Bullets were shot at each other. Them niggas was rolling around with real niggas because they was still in that shit. They wasn't mad. Like, it's two gangster niggas going at two gangster niggas at that point.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, niggas know how to talk and use their words.
Nah, nigga, come on, we gotta think that was like 2003, 2004. Niggas were shooting at each other at that time. Stop playing.
I mean, if you pull up on me in 2003 and I'm with my niggas and you pull up on me with double the niggas I got, I'm gonna feel threatened. I'm gonna feel a little threatened and I might do something.
Oh yeah. I mean, like if this was early 2000s, if I wanted to be a rapper, I possibly could, because I possibly would have been shot like 3 times. Everybody was shooting at each other. Niggas were getting shot in people's entourages for no reason and then becoming rappers.
It's niggas that have been shot just to say they got shot because they thought being shot was what they needed to do to get on as a rapper.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's plenty of, how many niggas out there? Write in. Send them, leave a comment. If you fucking have shot yourself, if you have shot yourself in search of hip hop fame.
There's a lot of you. There's a lot of people who have shot them. Lil Wayne
don't
is
feel
one
bad.
of them.
I was gonna say, don't feel bad. Lil Wayne did it. Don't feel bad. Did it by accident, but and he was like 7. So it's different if you're like 25.
What's fucked up is, like, I love that No Ceilings.
Leave a comment.
Not No Ceilings. Free Weezy album verse where he actually broke down what happened and shit, and it was just like, it was a great verse, and then he cooned at the end of it, and I was like, oh,
he did not coon at the end of it.
Damn.
Shout out to that white man for saving his life.
If that police officer wouldn't save me, it wouldn't be no Weezy. Allah.
I mean, how is that cooning? That's the truth. If that white man hadn't showed up to his mama apartment, though, we would have never got the Carter 3, because the nigga would have bled out in his mama apartment as a child. It would have been a very sad New Orleans story.
We still got Drake though. So sorry.
You don't know that?
I do.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think Drake can be the Drake we have without Lil Wayne.
No, Quincy would discover.
I think if he comes out the gate from being Jimmy and goes to like Interscope, not the same thing.
I think we still
talking
would
about
get
Quincy. He's going to Interscope, nigga.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is like, I think Quincy would have discovered him.
Put him on Interscope.
Yeah, but what I will say is this: I think it would have been an attempt at trying to do its own version of the Fresh Prince, but Drake would have done his own flip on it, but Interscope. So we still would have got Drake.
So you're saying
I don't know
what I'm
how
saying,
great
though.
that ideal would be, but it's like, all right.
That's what I'm saying. You're saying what I'm saying. We if we would have got him, we would have got him, but it wouldn't have been this.
No, we would have got to take care of him. We would have got to take care of him.
No.
Yes, we would.
No.
That was
okay,
a weekend
okay.
album. That was a weekend album. That was a weekend album.
I was gonna say we would have, but it would have been from the weekend.
No, it would have been from Drake.
No. Them niggas not meeting.
No,
niggas not meeting.
No, they would meet. They both on the 6th. The only thing would have, I think, in my opinion, Weeknd would have been bigger than Drake at that point, and he would have been like, "Yo, you can have this if you want it." And yeah, and then that became Take Care. Instead of we're gonna work on this shit together and see what happens, and then it becomes Take Care.
That don't even make sense because Drake doesn't have Take Care if Weeknd is bigger than him. Drake only Take Care.
No, nigga, you got a hard drive full of throwaways. Fuck out of here.
When Weeknd wrote most of that shit for him, all he had was House of Balloons 1 through 3, which was good. It was good enough for him to do what he's done to get here, but he also wrote half and Take Care for that nigga. Like that counts for something.
Look, all I'm saying is we would have got Take Care, and in my opinion, I think it would have been like this. If it would have went anything different without Wayne, we still would have got Take Care. We would have got views at some point in time or another. 100%.
More Life is his first album.
More Life is shelved. I think that should stop playing. Stop playing. That shit is shelved because
first album.
You know damn well that comes across anybody's motherfucking desk. They gonna be on some.
You gonna be like, so look, I'm trying to put my homies on out in the UK. I'm trying to put my little New Orleans homies on. I'm trying to do
Rosenberg voice. What the fuck is this shit?
I can't fucking sell this shit. You're rapping about bitches and hot tubs. I can't fucking know.
Do you know what we do?
You said Rosenberg. I'm talking about Berman. My bad.
Same thing. You know what we do over here? We make music about hating our mothers and our baby mamas. And you give me this shit about loving your ex bitch and how she's fucking off on somebody else. Who the hell is Marvin? Get this shit out of here.
Yo, that was one of the best Rihanna memes I saw. They said this nigga Drake about to write Marvin's House. They said Take Care 2, the single gonna be Marvin's House, nigga.
You know what? You know what? I'm completely there for it though. I'm there. I figured it out. I have figured it out now. I can't drive late at night listening to no Drake. So it's like any other time, nigga, throughout the day, nigga, it's all game. I'm all with it. Take Care 2 would be, that's, bro. Look. Team OVO, Drake ain't lost yet in a while. He ain't lost since, what was that, More Life. Like, it's been a while. It's been a while since More Life. My daughter wasn't born.
No,
yet.
didn't Views
It's
come out
5 years
after
ago.
that? I thought Views came out after that. Before.
Yep.
What came out after More Life?
Scorpion.
Right.
Your man's Pusha T tried to ruin that. Yeah. Even though I do think, look, I'm gonna keep saying this until we get it done. We need to get or some way attain Pusha T's license for child care administration and counseling, because I believe, and this is 100, and Drake know this. I think that he is one of the real reasons why his son, him, and Lil Aubrey can connect and shit and be a comfortable family. And I think that's beautiful. Shout out to Pusha T.
We.
Shout out to Pusha T.
Oh shit, man! What the fuck? What else we got to talk about, man? Before we oh yeah, man! Why your man selling a $400 shirt, bro?
Who's selling a $400 shirt?
Motherfucker, yeah, Cudi. What this nigga doing?
That's your man's, bro. That's your man's. Don't get the fuck out of here.
Wait,
no.
That
nigga owe me money. That ain't my man's. Get the fuck out of here.
You ain't still on that shit. Shut up.
I still am on that shit, nigga.
That was day and night. You ain't still on that shit.
Yeah, I'm still on that shit. Look here. Despite how much I've matured,
12 years ago, nigga.
Despite how much I've matured, nigga, I haven't hoved yet. Like, I haven't gotten to that point. Like, stop playing with me. Like, you owe me money, nigga. Period. Stop spending money on nail polish and pay me. Period. We good then after that. Then we can have a conversation.
This nigga selling a $400 t-shirt. It says, what does it say? It says "This Way to the Martian" or something like that. And it's like a little spaceship with the letters going over and it's pointing up.
This nigga could sell me one t-shirt. Or get me, like, you know what I mean? Like, pay me back off of one t-shirt, like damn near 7 times. Where my money?
He just give you a t-shirt and pay you back.
I don't want the t-shirt. I don't want it. I'm not gonna wear it.
I mean, if you're talking,
I'm not gonna.
Why y'all be square there? You can't hate him no more. Why you not gonna wear the t-shirt? It would be equivalent to what he owed you.
Nah, I don't really fuck with niggas merch that wear nail polish. I'm sorry. But
okay, what if it was from the tour that you bought a ticket from? Gave you a t-shirt from that tour that was equivalent to the ticket.
Nigga,
before he had nail polish, so you can't even put that in the equation.
No, nigga, the shit was whack. Nigga, pay me my money. The fuck you mean?
Dog, if I get to the point where I'm about to get a Kid Cudi collab, and you sitting up here hassling that nigga over $17,
check me out. Check me out.
Shit out of you.
Check me out. I'm consistent. Check me out. I'm consistent. My hatred always remains consistent. I'm telling you. Lord of the Rings came out before Kid Cudi's first album came out. Way before.
The fuck does that have to do with anything?
Check me out. I felt robbed out of 9 hours out of my life by Peter Jackson by making some shit that should have been really encapsulated in 1 3-hour movie through an entire trilogy for no fucking reason. I was completely upset because I have one of those personalities that if I start something, I have to finish it. And then I finished it and I was completely disappointed. I was taken out of 9 hours out of my life, District 93rd. So you know what I could have done with myself with 9 hours out of my life? I don't know. I don't really care. That's a lot of masturbation. Who knows? But I could not use that time because I was trying to figure out how fucking Frodo's bitch ass was going to walk down there with Sam to get this fucking ring into this goddamn volcano. Wait, hold up. Once I found out how this shit ended, and then Sam slurped off Frodo died, and then there was the end, and I was completely disappointed. That nigga owes me $30. So I'm still holding grudges, my nigga. It's real.
like 3 movies. How you owe you $30?
10 a piece.
You paid to go see those movies in the theater? All 3 of them?
My dad did, but that's not important. It's really about my time. And if we want to include inflation, nigga, $30 a piece.
That's not even fair, because I've heard that if you watch The Lord of the Rings closely enough, you can learn the nuances of Black people.
Who taught you that? Charles Manson?
Matt Parker and Trey Stone, or however their names work. Matt Stone, Trey Parker. Is that it? I don't know.
You got to be from Colorado to make a show like that. Shout out to my Coloradians or whatever you are, or however.
Coloradans. Coloradians?
I would say Coloradians. Like, I think that sounds better. I wouldn't be called a Coloradan. Like that shouldn't. Yeah, that sounds like some shit that grows
it's
behind
gotta
the
be
ear.
Coloradian, right? It can't. Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense.
Coloradan sound like some shit that's like a keloid behind the ear and shit. That sounds.
It's a very Western sounding thing, but nah, it doesn't really sound great. It sounds like some Western shit though.
I saw a nigga on a unicycle that was like a hoverboard while I was out there. It took me and my wife by complete surprise. Oh no, nigga! This nigga was on his Jedi Knight shit. This was like a fat nigga. Like I'm talking about a fat nigga, like Homer Simpson fat. Like he had the whole gut coming outward. He had the 2 hands on his stomach and shit on this like
back,
lean on this bitch, and it was like a hoverboard unicycle. It was like one tire, nigga, and he was just like going like 15 miles an hour down the street. He was like, what the? I just laughed because I was like, what the fuck just happened? We just came from getting weed. I'm like, what
factory they make
just
this
happened? Did I just see Homer Simpson roll down the fucking street down a fucking unicycle, nigga? And I did. And it was amazing. It's a beautiful place. It is a very beautiful place.
I don't know, but I've heard that that's where you can learn about Black people if you don't know anything about the Blacks. So, Lord of the Rings.
No. Peter Jackson owes me money too.
I feel like you can't put Peter Jackson's mishaps on Kid Cudi or the Lord of said rings.
If they were actually want to be grateful, you know what I'm saying, that I'm not like more angry and shit and like willing to be like a crazy person and attack because I feel like I've been wronged, they can just open up a foundation and shit and like get back to the community. That's great too.
And that would technically make you a hobbit.
Nah.
I don't know
how the story works,
but I feel like
I don't fuck with the hobbits and shit.
People.
I don't fuck with them.
They're hobbits because they're angry, right?
I don't know, nigga. Like I smoke weed. I don't know nothing about no hobbits.
That's more of a reason to know, actually.
I smoke weed and play 2K.
And you've actually seen the movies, nigga. I haven't even seen the movies.
Look, my nigga, I can't even tell you what the fuck happened in them shits no more. I
saw a tree talking in one scene and I was like, I'm good. I don't want to see nothing where a tree's talking.
Bam.
All right. Literally, I saw
a couple years after that movie, like after the last one came out and shit. Couple years after the last one came out, Clerks 2 came out, and that scene where Randall is breaking down, and those of you that you know, Randall is breaking down what the fuck is happening through the Lord of the Rings versus what happens in Star Wars. It's spot fucking on. Like it's really just walk. First movie, walk. Sidestep. Second movie, walk. Drop. That's it. Like you did not need 3 movies for that. You didn't. I
think that's my biggest problem with Star Wars. The fact that it's like they be stretching, nigga. They stretch shit too much. That's why I can't sit through them. That's why I haven't watched any of the new ones.
The new ones ain't worth sitting through. It's
I've
not worth
heard, I've heard so much critique about them. I feel like I don't need to watch them.
Nah,
Like I know the characters from the reviews I've heard, and from the critiques I've heard. I'm like, yeah.
I think they can make more value to them if they make great TV shows or like on Disney Plus and shit that's off of that. And is like really, you know what I'm saying, from post that time or around that time that turn out to be really good, it can make the series better. But those movies really, in my opinion, like in any way aren't worth watching. Like the first two trilogies and shit, there's enough story to make it interesting to where you're like, all right, yeah, you need 3 movies to make out of this. There's no way you can do it in one.
But that's
like
because they drag it so fucking much too. Now you don't really need it.
Yeah, sometimes you do.
I feel like what the trilogy of Star Wars we grew up on is what, 9 hours worth of Star Wars, 7 hours worth of Star Wars, 8 hours, 8-ish hours of Star Wars. You could have chopped it to like 6.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah, nigga. The whole second one was just politics.
You know why you couldn't do it?
Outside of Darth Maul, it was just politics.
You know why you couldn't do it?
The majority of 3 was just politics.
You know why you couldn't do it? Because motherfuckers was saying
the story would be even dumber than it already is.
Yes, because you cutting out shit that's actually vital. Like they were trying to push, like they were trying to put in so much information as they could to make the shit make sense.
That's what I'm saying. Cut the shit out. Cut out you don't need all of that.
No, you can't more is less some shit like that.
If you already ignoring shit, because shit already is convoluted.
So you're gonna if you're already
you can trim the fat,
so you're gonna ignore more. That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense to make it long, nigga. Okay, you want an hour and a half shit movie, or you want a 3-hour shit movie? Because you got to sit through the movie to find out it's shit. So you want to sit through an hour worth of shit, or you want to sit through 3 hours worth of shit?
If you get a C plus or a D minus, which one would you rather have?
For that level of IP, no. Let me finish what I'm saying.
You're gonna try to be contradictory.
You don't even know what I'm about to say. For the level that IP is at, I don't feel like you should be settling for a fucking C plus.
It's not a settling. It's what
Star
would you
Wars
rather?
Getting a C plus isn't settling.
No, what would you rather have? Would you rather have?
Everybody would rather have a C plus.
Exactly. So it's like. No,
you want an hour and a half C plus, or you want a 3-hour C plus?
No, it's like if you want an hour and a half, you get a D minus. If you want to like,
no, I'm saying if you could pick your C plus, do you want an hour and a half C plus, or do you want a 3-hour C plus? You want an hour and a half for C plus?
You can't do it in the time.
I feel like you could.
You write lyrics, not stories. So like let's.
I write both actually, and I feel like you could do it better. And I feel like you could chop some fat off of that. As a nigga that sat through episode 3 7 times, you could chop some fat off that movie, bro. To get to that scene and everybody wanted to see.
Chop fat anyway.
Exactly, and you can still chop some.
Do you know how much hours of chop fat that shit was?
That's because the movie would have been fucking 5 hours had they not chopped what they chopped.
I was about to say there's like another 3 hours worth of movie. Just realistically explain.
But who's sitting through 5 hours, 6 hours of Star Wars? Like nobody.
Nigga,
that's ridiculous.
You get what you want, and that's why you make the shows.
No, if you niggas got what you want, then you niggas would like the next trilogy that just happened that I refuse to watch because I feel like it's what we just talked about.
No, it's a different fucking thing. That was the syndrome of the shit that I'll be talking about with WB, what they be doing with the Batman films. They be trying to introduce shit and sell merch. They realized that shit didn't work.
Yeah, that's obvious.
It was yeah, they realized that shit didn't work because people that were real Star Wars fans didn't give a fuck about what they were trying to do with that.
I mean, it didn't help the fandom, I guess.
No, it didn't help the fandom. That's why they focusing after the Han Solo movie. They was like,
the
all
niggas
right,
that really
we're
love
not
that shit
doing
is
no
not playing with
more. We're
toys.
not doing no more movies right now. We're doing all of the Disney Plus TV show shit so we can make precedents in between shit. Yeah. So yeah, so we can be creative, do shit that's new, and everybody ain't got to see the same shit over and over and over again. This even talks about motherfucking Luke Skywalker getting his own shit to explain everything that happens after they win for him.
You know, not for nothing, for everything. Not for nothing, for everything I've heard about the Star Wars, this most recent trilogy. I feel like I was right and always wanted to be on the dark side. You Jedi niggas is lame.
No, the only real nigga is Ahsoka Tano.
Don't even know who that is.
Yep, because you ain't a real nigga. But she has white lightsabers, which means that you don't choose a side.
Oh,
you are.
Whoa! That blew my fucking mind on Instagram the other day, dog. I saw it. It was something that said something about, light versus dark with Star Wars and shit. And I realized lightsaber, light, Jedi, power of the light. Never hit me until I read it. I was like, lightsaber, dark saber. Whoa. Never realized the red and the darker colors were dark sabers. Never even put that together.
Yeah, they mean something. Every saber color means something.
I knew the colors meant something, but I didn't know the shades were supposed to represent what sides you're on, as like, red, dark side, green, light side. Because they always just say lightsaber. So you think every one of them is a lightsaber, but not really though. Like
no, like the white sabers are you're almost like a non-denominational. Like you have force powers, you know how to use the shit, but you don't choose to be on the bad side of the shit, and you don't
bisexual Jedi.
Yeah, you're not choosing to be a Jedi neither. Like you just kind of like, all right, I can do this shit. I can chop your ass in half and do whatever I need to do, but I'm not going to fight your Clone Wars. And
that's probably the best nigga to be, for real.
That's Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah, that's probably the best type of nigga.
And that's the Padawan of Anakin Skywalker. Like she chose to be, she left the Jedi Order to be just like, nah, nigga, I'm good on y'all. Like, is y'all on some bullshit? I'm good on y'all. I got these powers. I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Purple.
If I had to be doing that,
purple from Samuel L. Jackson, Mace Windu. Purple means think about it. You got the
they made that up though.
No, you see most Jedis and shit with blue over green, right? Blue lightsabers over green. You see red for Sith. Red plus blue makes what?
Green.
That makes purple, bro.
No, it doesn't.
Red plus blue?
I don't know why I thought you said blue and yellow. Wow. Yeah.
Red plus blue makes purple. Anyway, it is a like
that's not why they gave him the purple lightsaber, but
it is true. No, you have the same. He has
George Lucas is on.
No, Mace Windu has the same control over the dark side over the light side.
No, I'm not saying he doesn't. What I'm saying is the reason it's purple is not that. George Lucas said he made it purple because Samuel L. Jackson told him he wanted purple.
Well, he wanted purple,
and then they came up
so his mom could see him in the fight on Clone Wars, like in episode 2. Like that was the reason why.
Yeah, And then they added all of that shit you just said to the reason of it being purple. But the real original reason of it being purple was just him being like, hey, can I have purple for probably that reason?
Niggas thought of that shit
Like,
in the room before they brought it to him. And then before they agreed to it. Because they could have made it a bunch of different colors. It had to make sense with the rest of the shit.
no, he specifically asked for purple. You can look it up, bro. He specifically asked for purple.
I can say when I'm not
George Lucas said it.
I'm not refuting that, nigga. What I'm saying is they have to make it make sense with the rest.
Yeah. Only
Because
as much as they make it make sense with the rest of everything
like, all right,
else.
yeah, you can make it purple, but if we can make it a different fluorescent color to make due to your wish, it'll still be good.
Yeah. But
you
like
know what I mean?
though,
But
like you gotta
still,
you still would have to, like, I guess I guess make it make sense as much as, like I said, you make
like
the rest of it.
Because it's like, all right, cool. You playing this character in a movie for 3 movies, cool, whatever.
Is it just me,
but
or
we
is
still
it
got
that
more shit that we gotta do after you, or at least this character, that we have to make sense for the rest of the lore?
Is it just me, or is it just that the story gets looser the longer it goes on? I think the story has just gone on too long, honestly.
No, I think you motherfuckers
I don't think
anticipate
niggas
what the
really
series,
needed
what
the
the story,
next.
what the story should be. That's the problem of it. It's like,
I couldn't tell you what I would have anticipated for the next trilogy, and I still haven't seen the next trilogy, and I know it's not. I mean, even you said it wasn't worth watching.
I thought it was corny.
So I mean, I could, if from the trilogy I saw, like I saw the original 2, the one we grew up with, and the original one. I've seen those 2. From there, you tell me, what do you think is going to be a Star Wars movie in 2009? Whenever they started making,
I thought it was corny. What I think now is, and I agree with Jon Favreau and all of them motherfuckers at Lucasfilms that said after the Han Solo movie they wanted to stop because they can make more precedent for where they wanted to go if they wanted to make a movie, rather than then make a movie and then try to create precedent as the way it goes. Like, they threw out a lot of, during the process of making the new Star Wars films, it's like they had J.J. Abrams, they didn't have J.J. Abrams, they brought in a different person to direct the movies, and they brought in a different person to write them. They didn't have that. There was no cohesion between the way they wrote them shits. Right. The way they wrote them and directed them. It was all fucked up. And you could see the shit. Like, it's all fucked up. But now you got, like, what Kevin Feige is to Marvel, Jon Favreau is to Star Wars. So this nigga is, like, now it's more cohesion because you have the Mandalorian that tells a full story and part of a story that leads into Boba Fett. And Boba Fett tells a story that leads... Garbage. Nigga, you need to stop talk to me. Stop listening. Stop looking.
I just talked to you, nigga. You just told me the fucking whole trilogy was garbage. The whole new trilogy was garbage.
I said Boba Fett. I'm telling you,
and I'm telling you what I've heard other niggas say that said the same thing about the last thing you said was garbage. They said the same thing too, and now they saying that about the new shit. They saying that Boba Fett shit was trash. I heard a lot of niggas say Mandalorian was good. I've seen a couple.
No, I'm about to say
Mandalorian was pretty good.
Boba Fett's fire, but
I heard Boba Fett was garbage.
But what motherfuckers are stupid about is you think you know Boba Fett, but you don't. Like, if you really watch the little Disney Plus shit, like 15-minute joint on Boba Fett before they even, like, the show came out, you really realize, like, nigga, you think you know Boba Fett, but you've really only seen him for like 8 minutes worth of movie. Like, you don't know shit about this nigga. Like, nothing really. You've seen this nigga like 8 minutes of being Boba Fett as Boba Fett, and maybe like 12 minutes of being the young Boba Fett. You don't know shit. Stop thinking that you know shit. Like, stop. Like, let a story be a story.
All the reviews I've heard about that was niggas said it started off fire and it ended horrible. For the season, or the season finale The shit that wrapped it all up for the season was fucking fucked up the whole shit.
But none of these shows end like it's ending. It's ending.
But I'm saying for the end of a season, niggas didn't like it. Yeah, you gonna bring it back for season 2. Niggas waiting for that.
They don't end these shits.
They didn't like
the
end of season.
They don't end these shits like season. They end them like parts. That's the way they do the shit.
Yeah, but they didn't like the way it ended.
I don't give a fuck how like certain motherfuckers like the way it ended. That's properly written. Like that's my thing.
I'm not skilled enough on my Star Wars lore to
like,
even
my thing is like, all right, you can have your theories, you can do whatever you want to do, or say what you want to say, or think how you want to think, or have your theories. Can you write? Like, if you can have a theory, all right, cool.
I mean, asking a fan of something, can they write something better than something they think is garbage, isn't really fair.
Because
they might not be a writer.
Because it's something that's open-ended. Because something is open-ended. Like, you can't judge something.
And they think they could have left a better open ending.
Then do it better.
They're not in position to. They want the niggas that are in position to do it better. No, okay. Exactly, every movie, okay, so every movie you don't like, then shut the fuck up about. You're not in position to make it no better, so shut the fuck up. That's how you sound.
I write.
Ridiculous.
I write. I can write it better.
But you're not in position. Even if you better.
No, it's a difference.
A difference with that.
The difference is, it's
shut
like,
the fuck up, right?
If you ask me to write it better, I could. If you ask somebody else to write it better,
the movie aren't going to do that.
It is like, oh no, I don't think I could write it better. I'm just saying it could be better if you didn't then write the fucking script.
Okay, but the people making the movie aren't going to do that. So the same shit would still be in effect. Shut the fuck up. That's not fair to say to a motherfucker that doesn't like the ending of something you created. No, just because they critique your creation does not mean I need to shut the fuck up.
If I was in that writer's room and they're like, oh no, that shit sucked, and all right, write it better. Write it better and send it to me. Email it to my personal email. If it's better, I'll pitch it to the room. And we'll bring your ass in this bitch. If it's not, if it's ass, shut the fuck up. Like stop it.
I don't feel like that's a good metric to weigh that on.
A lot of motherfuckers shit ain't. It's just an opinion.
Yeah, and a motherfucker can have an opinion. A motherfucker can have an opinion, can't they?
But like it's the old saying: keep the fucking audience warm. Why give everything you got on one job? If I got a 5-year plan or a 5-year opening to make this show work.
Oh, perfect example.
With a whole bunch of other shit. Why am I going to give you everything in one fucking season right now?
Perfect example. Spider-Man.
Guess what,
trilogy.
bitch? You gonna come back anyway because you started it.
Perfect example. Spider-Man trilogy. Niggas didn't like the first one. Niggas didn't like the second one. Had they gripes about it. Ended it off on that third one.
You gonna come back?
All makes sense now. Fuck, that made those other. Okay, I see why they did it. Like da. Does it make the criticism of that movie not ending the way they wanted it to end, or would have felt it would have ended better any less? Like, I've seen plenty of movies where I'm like, nah. Like, I've seen plenty of movies. I've seen plenty of movies where I didn't like the movie and felt like I could have wrote it better, but I would have never wrote that type of movie.
No, but you gotta know what you're being hired for.
Doesn't make the movie not shit though either.
No, to me. But you gotta know what you're being hired for. Like, I would hire anybody that's like mastered in Westerns. Like, in the last couple years.
You call the nigga that wrote The Harder They Fall. You call that
guy.
Look,
yeah. I would like, if I was a Lucasfilms and I'm directing a film, I'm bringing in that guy to be my co-director. Simply because what Boba Fett, what Mandalorian is a Western. It's just done in space. Like, that's simply what
the whole Star Wars shit is a Western, isn't it?
No,
technically,
it's not. Technically, it can be if you want to break it down into simplest intricities and shit, but it's not. really even down to Boba Fett with the spurs. Like when he walks, you hear the ting, 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 ting. Like every time he walks, it's like you hear spurs. It's a Western. Like it is a Western in space. If you cannot get with that, cool. It's not for you.
It doesn't matter if I get with it or not. If I watch the whole first part and I don't like the way it ends, doesn't mean I'm not gonna watch the second part, but it also doesn't mean I like the ending of the first part.
It don't, but it doesn't mean that it's not what you're getting right now. You'll be back. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be getting this right now. Star Wars nerds
Nobody that's saying they didn't like the way it ended didn't say they're not gonna watch it anymore.
It doesn't, like, on some real shit like Star Wars, it don't matter.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody that's saying they don't like
not
this
matter.
is not gonna keep watching it.
And that's why the fuck motherfuckers were mad so much about the previous trilogy that came out.
That's why I said the Spider-Man.
Like, it does not matter for you to have to sell merch.
You're gonna keep going.
Like, my brother and my sister went to go see the original Star Wars when it came out. Like, they're that much older than me. They carried that down to me. I've carried that down to my kid, my daughter. So it's like, we carry this shit down on ourselves. We don't need you to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need someone to tell my daughter, like, yeah, that's Darth Vader. She knows. I have a Darth Vader grinder. She knows. And like she knows who Darth Vader is, nigga.
And this has been an episode of Millennial Force.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him. Look at him. He adorable, ain't he?
Shout out to Jenny.
Like, shout out to him. God damn it. I'm putting a nigga on my shoulder and shit. Like, he probably won't even fit. God damn it. But yeah, like, it's up to us. Like, we don't need anybody else to do the shit. Like, just make good content. Write it. It's all good. But this has been episode 193, Millennials Podcast, House of Space Media. We are out in this bitch, out this bitch. It's been a pleasure. Like, share, subscribe. Hopefully we will be back at a normal frequency next week. Hopefully.
Yes, sir.